This is not a low rider, obviously. This is my low ride. This is my 89 S10 mini truck. I've got the 15s on the front right now, but I have the other 20s. It tucks 20s. But while I'm dealing with some air leaks, I've got the 15s on there so that I can work on some things. We're getting ready to do a matte or satin black with a metallic blue just in the body line for a while we get the body work done. I can, it'll be more of a primer for the time being so that I can do the work, sand it down, blend it in, and just match it up so it's all one-ish color. And then it'll be, the primer with the blue. So it'll be one color, it'll be easy to touch up while we work on it. I have to get this bed off because there's no working on it. The previous owner used this to haul his stunt grums. And so it's definitely very, very, very overbuilt. And there's no squeezing my fat ass in there. So got bag on bar set up, dual batteries. I gotta get the other battery hooked up because I have a battery drain issue I gotta track down. So this bed has to come off so I can get to all that. But I mean, it's tucking those 20s. And it still needs the shocks. I gotta redo the airlines because I have an air leak. I think it's in the solenoid, which I can't get to because this girthy ass bed is in my way. So I gotta pull those pillars. I need to unbolt them. And they sit down in there, they're notched. So it steps down, it goes inside there, and then it sits on there. And then the other bolts are down in here. So there's a couple things that I wish that were done a little differently on this. I wish I had better access, but the system in it, there is no deck, there is no heat, no AC, which is unfortunate. I'm not sure if it's going to start. I got new shave door kit coming, or shave door kit in the house that's getting ready to go in, but it's got brand new, it's still got the plastic on it. We're at 11.1 volts. See, we're draining. We're not going to start this. Maybe. Alright, we're not going to mess around with it too much. Garageless on YouTube is the guy I got it from. There's a little bit of videos on there. We've got the 7-switch system. The front left will not dump at the moment. And the whole front is just dropping. So, and then it's got a button actuated release, it dumps the air in the tank so it doesn't get moisture buildup or whatever, so you can clear the air. I broke that door, so that doesn't open. I gotta fix that. And I'm working on, I have the door panel off so I can work on the shaved doors. Those little 6-inch subs actually just absolutely pound. I was gonna put a 12 in there, but these hit harder than the 12. So, and I've got some 15s. So it's I could put a 15 in there, but I mean, this just sits in there just so much nicer. Needs to be recarpeted and everything, but this thing it is a project, but absolutely loving it. Shaved doors. I'm in Wisconsin, so rust is a massive issue. Like this is a 2012, and it's rotting out. So for this being an 89, not rotted out, you have no idea how awesome that is in Wisconsin. So I have the taillights out because we're getting ready to pull the bed. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that because it's not a one-man job. I pulled the bed off my Ranger yesterday. But this is my low ride. I would love to find some 100 spokes for it. I kind of switch, between moods. Go from the 20s to the 13s or any 100 spokes, like 13, 14, 15, something like that. 15s would be nice. Just your standard 4.3. It is covered in fire extinguisher dust because I set it on fire yesterday. Wasn't wanting to start, and I hit it with some starting fluid, so it could use a little bit. I'm not really going to do much with this engine. I was going to tear it apart, rebuild it, clean it up, and chrome it out. And not really chrome it out, but do a little bit of touches of chrome, bits of color, stuff like that. But I might as well just drop a 5.3 in it because it's already ready for a 5.3. That's why it has no heat and AC, because one, the 20s tuck right up into there. so he had to sacrifice heat and AC for 20s, of course, I guess. And it'll be ideal for a 5.3 swap, and I have a 5.3 sitting out back. So it needs a little bit. It's a project. It's under construction, but again, Garageless on YouTube is, he got it as a project. He did a bunch of the stuff. He's the one who did the bump steer kit. I'm working on getting the shocks in there. That one had to be cut, so I have to get a new mount for that. But he is also the one who built this bed, and he's the one who redid a lot of the things. You can see that it's all chassis savered under there, so he did a really good job saving it. He just didn't finish saving it. So this is just a little bit of my low ride. Not a low rider, it's my mini truck, but it's definitely a low ride. Lays frame on 20s, not bodied yet, but it lays frame on 20s.